we were halfway into the record. I think it was like maybe the 5th or 6th song that we recorded when we attempted Lithium. And after about 3 or 4 takes, something snapped in Kurt. And he launched into this song, and I didn't know what it was, and they just launched into this crazy, insane jam. And it was kind of scary. I had never seen that kind of sort of frustration and rage in Kurt. I mean, the veins in his neck and just what was going on inside him. And that's, of course, the song that ended up being the bonus track on Nevermind. But it was kind of scary to see, I have to admit. And at the end of it, he smashed up his guitar. And the whole thing, luckily, because we were trying to record Lithium, was all captured on tape. And I remember sort of this pause, like, okay, I guess that's it for today, you guys. That sounded pretty cool. Okay, I didn't really know what to say. And I went out, and Kurt just walked off, and you guys were like, okay, well, I guess, yeah, we'll just go home. And then I was like, okay, well, first I got to find another left-handed guitar. We're right away, and so I called up their management, and we went out to find a guitar. And then I pulled Dave aside and said, do you think you could play with a click track? And he said, well, finish the story here.
I mean, honestly, the first time a drummer hears that the producer wants him to work with a click track, it's like getting stabbed in the heart with a rusty fork.
Right.
You know, it's such a bummer. And so we did. That was the first time I'd ever done it. And it turned out okay.
He nailed it. Like, I think you adjusted on one take. You were adjusting your headphones, and then
explain click track though.
The click track is when you find a metronome of something, either just something to keep a steady beat all the way through the song.
Right. So for drummers that can't keep a steady beat,
for the record, Dave Grohl is raising his hand right now.
Too much in the chorus. Producers asked to play the click track.
Do you remember thinking? Had you seen that before? From Kurt and the frustration.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, many times. He smashed guitars at rehearsal, and so, and we would play songs at rehearsal where we were serious. We would go through the set, or we'd be working on songs, and sometimes we would just go into outer space and go into these jams, and some of them were pretty good, and some of them were not so good, or whatever. But it was just kind of like, just that expression. And so when you hear that Endless Nameless song, that's a good representation of some of the things that we would do, is just kind of like being abstract or whatever. And then, because Kurt could be really mellow and sweet, then he would flip and just be like really intense, right? And so that's what a lot of Nevermind's music is Kurt's, and Nirvana's music is Kurt's intensity was captured, through the music.